Welcome back to the channel. Thank you guys for subscribing and liking these videos. It really helps me a lot, and I want to try to save you a bunch of money when it comes to your hooks. Now, you watch my videos, I talk about cornstarch for your frog legs and your jig skirts, but this is how you save your hooks. Now, anyone knows that metal on metal is going to dull the points. You know, you're running down the lake, the hooks are banging against each other, and anyone that's ever fished knows moisture will somehow make its way into your tackle box. I know you've seen Grandpa's old tackle box. The first thing you notice are rusty hooks. Doesn't have to be that way. A cotton ball, you know, obviously very cost efficient, and it's gonna keep a little of that moisture out of there. You know, if you have compartments that leak or not, you're in a brand new boat, an old boat, whatever it may be, you may have to open those compartments at some point. It's gonna be raining, and you're going to get a little bit of water in your boxes. So what I do is when I just cut my hook compartments open, just pop a cotton ball right in there, and that's just going to give you a little bit of insurance policy when it comes to keeping your hooks. Now, some hook packages come like that. Those are very good, but they don't all come like that. Some of them come like this. So just throw a cotton ball in there. It's going to keep them from moving around a lot. You don't want them moving around, and you don't want them to get wet. So that is the best way I know, and I've been doing this for a few years now, and my hooks are as good as they were when I first bought them. So a big hook trick I got that I've been using for a while, and it really works a lot. So I want to dive into a couple different hooks that I think will help you land more fish when it comes to certain baits. So yesterday's video, I talked about a lipless crankbait, and I always throw extra wide gap triple grip hooks on my lipless. Now, they make a couple different companies make a bunch of different styles of that hook, and I wanted to give you a very important tip when it comes to which ones you need to be using for square bills and which ones you need to be using for lipless crankbait. So this is a KVD hook. You've probably heard KVD talk about it, and it is a triple grip. It is 3 times short and then 2 times strong, I think is what you'll see on a lot of the retailers. I don't know if it says that on here, but the most important thing is you want to get the ones that are shorter. You're fishing grass, you're keeping contact with the bottom on this bait, and those longer shank hooks, they're great for top waters, maybe some deep diving crankbaits, stuff like that. But I really like those short shank hooks when it comes to lipless crankbait fishing. So the number for that is the 76. The longer shank is the 78. So if you are buying these triple grip hooks, make sure to find the number that is 76. That's the hook you want, not 78. And I even like those 76s on deep diving crankbaits as well. I just think you want a strong hook, obviously, but you want it shorter, more compact. You know, you can reel it around. You're not going to hang it up as much, and it's just going to be an all-around better hook. That's the one I like. But when it comes to square bill fishing, you will bend this hook out. This is a real medium wire gauge hook. Now, I would show you guys the hooks, but I don't think they're really going to show up or look any different. But if you do want to throw these extra wide gap hooks on your square bills, go with the Gamakatsu Magic Eye. Now, neither of these are sponsors. These are hooks that I buy, but the Magic Eye, I don't think you'll be able to tell, is a thicker wire hook. I will say this is more like a heavy wire hook. And if you try to put this hook on a lipless crankbait, you will lose like 80% of the bites you get. I was fishing the Toyota Series Championship. This is going to be a little bit of a humble brag, but my stupid stupidity is what it was, cost me from catching a bunch of fish one day of that tournament, because I had these on a lipless crankbait, and the Magic Eye is a hook that has a little groove in the eye of the hook, so it's easier to put it on your split rings, but the hook is too thick for a lipless crankbait. And I don't necessarily understand why. You know, I think a lot of the times with the lipless crankbait, you have fish that are biting it on the fall, so you don't really want that thicker hook. And the opposite for a square bill, a lot of fish are just running right into it, and when you set the hook, they they just got it really good, and you will straighten out those medium wire hooks, which is the 76. So the Magic Eye Gamakatsu for square bills, and then the Mustad triple grip number 76 for lipless crankbaits. Very important, because you need really strong hooks for square bills, and you need that medium wire for lipless. And I think, you know, you think about what Rick Clunn always says about square bills is you want to throw a square bill on the same rod, same setup as you would a spinnerbait. And if you think about a spinnerbait hook, it's probably as strong as it gets when it comes to hooks. So super strong hooks when it comes to square bill fishing, and then you want those medium wire when it comes to lipless. And that is very important, because you will lose a ton of fish. You won't even get them hooked. And when you do get them hooked, they won't be hooked very good on that lipless crankbait, and vice versa on the square bill. You will straighten out a lot of hooks. So try my hook hack. Maybe that'll save you guys some money. Good luck to you, and I'll see you on the water.